Ta-da! Fantastic Caverns near Springfield, Missouri. Let's do it! Yeah! Alright guys, well here we go. Let's do it.
My name's Melody. I'm going to be doing your tour guide for your tour tonight.
All right, keep on moving. It's dark. It's getting dark.
It's always called a stalactite. You can remember that because they hold tight to the ceiling. These two here in the middle, they're very thin formations, and those are actually, besides being called a stalactite, they're also called cave curtains or cave drapery. Those are so thin that you could actually see light through them. But because they are so thin, and that is because the ceiling is at an incline up there, so when the water passes through that rock, it follows the incline of the ceiling, and that makes for really thin formations. Some of that water is going to run down the side of it, and at the very bottom, in that water, it's going to be a little bit of mineral, and that's going to grow. It might reach that other one in the middle. Once it reaches that one, and they actually touch, then they become a column or a pillar. Now, we don't know how old the formations are in the cave. If there's one formation at the next stop, we actually know exactly how old it is. Anybody see anything in here that looks like it doesn't belong here? Kind of obvious, isn't it? Let me tell you where you are right now. We have gone underneath the parking lot. We went under the road that you guys drove in on. We went under. Right there, that's a full grown cave curtain right there. So 1 inch per 100 years. How old do you suppose that one is up there? Got any guesses, anybody? We don't know how old it is. We don't even know how old the cave is. We can only tell you that we're riding on an ancient underground riverbed right here. Water flowed through this cave for hundreds and hundreds of years, and as it did, this is known as a limestone cave. Limestone is a rock that is very porous and can be dissolved in water. So as the water flowed through here for hundreds of years, slowly that limestone rock. Natural dust on the floor. Much different there. Now you can actually see the colors depending on what mineral followed the water in. We're going to go over here over a couple of bridges. The first bridge we're going to go over is going over a sinkhole in the cave that's about 25 foot deep. We're going to pass by it. We're going to stop on the second bridge. The second bridge is going... It's illegal to drink and it was illegal to gamble. So he closed it down and that was the end of everybody's fun right there. But fast forward again, 1960, this stage right here was put in because this room became a music. Would have started to dry and crack, and eventually it gave way and it fell in here. Now the first time, this is where the ceiling would have been, right here. But when it fell, it caused that first shelf right there. Sometime later it fell again, and last time it gave way was up there. You see that shoe print? Now remember, 1 inch every 100 years, you can tell by how big those are, but not only those, but down here on the debris, the formations that are starting growing on the debris, that tells us that like this. These are called the twins. They are 20 foot tall. They are the tallest formations in the cave, but they're not the largest around. So you are definitely going to have to watch your head as we pull out of the cave. Right along here. The lights off when you're laying. That's Girls went in, and until 1920, if you wanted to see the cave, if you wanted to do a cave tour, you went in through that little hole right there because that was the only opening in the cave until 1920 when this one opened up. This opened up so that they could take all that.
One more. Last but not least, thank you.
Let me get this over here. Oh. Shelter, I'm going to ask you guys to stay on the tram until I put that step out. It makes it a little safer for you stepping out, but I thank you guys for coming and spending this hour with me.
Well, that was fun. All right, so we did it. We got to tour Fantastic Caverns here near Springfield, Missouri. That was awesome. Now you can see why Missouri is called the Missouri's called the Cave State, the Show Me State, the Cave State. But it's awesome. Let's get out of here. All right, we did it. Another awesome adventure today on Jam's Adventures. Today we visited Fantastic Caverns near Springfield, Missouri. What an awesome thing. You ride this little Jeep thing through the caverns and it was so much fun. Had fun, guys. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking about the videos. If you would like a Jam's Adventure sticker, all you have to do is send me your contact information via email. I appreciate you guys. This was fun. Let's keep doing this. I've been having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. Thanks for watching my videos. Check you guys out later. Bye.